Right, this is just to show you what ZAR X looks like when it's finished attempting to recover your data off a hard drive that's been damaged by Windows, Microsoft Windows. So it'll say recovery completed up the top if it's done its job, and as you go down it'll say there's a little box you can tick that says open folder with recovered files on exit. So I'm going to attempt to do that in a second to show you what the whole thing shows. At the bottom that looks like that. It's no longer writing anything to the disk. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this PC, shortcut to my PC, just to have a look at my hard drives now. Let's have a look. So the F drive is the drive that's damaged. As you can see, Windows still can't see anything like that. That's the one I've just taken files off. And the I drive is the new 4TB hard drive I plugged in to transfer stuff from F to it. So there you go. You can see that ZAR X has put that amount of data onto it. There's now 952 gigabytes of empty space on it of the 3.63 terabyte. It's a 4TB hard drive when you buy it. For whatever reason, the way they count data, that ends up as being 3.63 terabytes of usable data. So that means pretty much. Well, let's just see what happens. I'm gonna right click on it, and then I'm gonna left click on properties, and let's see what it says. So used space 2.7 terabytes, free space 950 gigabytes. Okay, so that shows you it's been filled up. That's good news, good news, good news. Now I'm going to click on open folder with recovered files on exit just to see what happens. For my privacy, I'm going to move the camera away from the screen because I don't know what it's about to show. So I'm just going to click on that and see what happens. So I've just ticked open folder with recovered files on exit, and nothing happens because it seems I still have to press exit. So I'm going to press exit. Okay, alright, interesting. Give me a second. So when that happens, what happens is the hard drive that you've got the recovered files on opens up, which was my I drive in that case. The Buffalo folder is a folder I made before. The NTFS is where all the stuff has gone to. Let me just see what happens when I click on that. Again, I'm going to right click and then left click properties, and that'll do the same thing. It's now counting through to tell me what's in that NTFS folder. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Okay, same amount of data on that. Right, and then what you do, you simply double click on that, and you will then be able to see your folder. I'm just going to do that just to check what happens. Yeah, and it's exactly the same. You'll see all your folders as they were. I'm just moving something for privacy. This is my, just to show you. Right. So you just get your list of your folders as they were. This is what they would have looked like on the hard drive that was damaged. So Camc vids, as I told you, I upload thousands of videos to YouTube. Camc vids and then the dates. All these folders are stuff with my camcorder footage in. And you can see it's just ridiculous how much stuff I upload to YouTube. But there you go, folder after folder after folder, it's recovered them. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly click on one of those folders at random to see. Yeah, and there you go, there is my videos. I'll just to give you a clue, that's 4 of my videos in that particular folder. 15th of January folder has those 4 videos. And to be absolutely positive, the files are recovered. I'm going to click on one and play it. It's my video, so there's no problem with copyright on it. Let me just again pan away, wait and see what's going to happen. Got to wait for VLC player to open up. Yep, and there you go, VLC player has opened up. There's my video. So there you go. Thank you so much, ZAR X, for covering my files. My God, I can't believe. And as I said, that happens because Microsoft Windows sometimes has a complete spaz out and things go wrong, and it can no longer detect anything on a damaged hard drive. You know, it's something to do with the way Microsoft files your files, if that makes sense. If something goes wrong and it can no longer detect anything. So again, I'm going to go and open up this PC shortcut to show you. So there you go. Now what I need to do, I'm gonna go through and check my files, obviously, make sure it looks like I've got everything I've got. Once I'm sure I've got everything I could possibly have, what I'm then going to have to do is reformat that hard drive so that it's usable again. And to reformat that, let me just check. I'm going to right click on it. It's going to take a while because the drive is damaged, you see. Oh, there we go, okay. And there you go, you've got format there. So I'm going to format it in a while. Obviously check everything has been recovered, and you will also likely find there'll be a few there's a few folders that were not there on my hard drive before. That cab 056 and CA9, that's not a folder I made, that's something ZAR X has made. So let me just quickly check, see what's in that. Okay, so there is stuff in that. That's more camcorder footage, but for some reason it's in a different no, that's alright, it's in a different folder name. I didn't make that folder name, but it has recovered more of my files. So there you go. Not only is Microsoft bodged up the entire filing system on a hard drive, it also seems to have bodged up some of the folder names, but this ZAR X stuff has actually recovered the files. So brilliant job, that bit of software. I cannot recommend it highly enough. That's the second time it's saved nearly 4 terabytes of my data. So ZAR X. Okay, oh, one last thing I was going to do. Time is now, I've only just put my computer on, I've been doing other things this morning. 10:40 AM. Once I've been doing this, I've been making notes, paper notes. So I started the recovery process. It was about 6 PM on the 26th of February 2020 when I noticed the computer had the problem. Then I went through the process of starting up ZAR X, where it has to scan through the drive to work out what's wrong. That started at about 6:06 PM, just to prove what I did. 6:06 PM on the 26th. That process, the first process, was done by 8:10 PM. Okay, and that's when I started to do the scan. So 8:10 PM on the 26th of February is when I started. And what I did was, they were showing a progress bar in green going from left to right. So I measured it with a ruler as being 13.2 centimeters. And then whilst that was moving along, every now and then I'd check it. So it had taken it had done 2.2 centimeters of the 13 centimeters by 10. Oh my God, I can't even read my handwriting. 10:59 AM. No, that doesn't make sense. Oh God, it could be 10:09 AM on the 27th. There we go. It recovered 522 gigabytes by 1:50 AM. So that's got to be the 27th. 7.5 centimeters by 3:50 PM. Oh my God, that was on the 27th. 8.4 centimeters by 6:04 PM. You get the idea. 10.3 by 10:13 PM. So when did I start it? Over 8 PM ish. So that's 24, 25, 26 hours to get to 10.3. And then last night it had done 12.4 centimeters by 3:24 a.m. and it was, if you do hover over that green line, you can find out percentage. I found out right at the end. So it done 94% by 3:24 a.m. So I reckon it was taking about 2 hours per centimeter at least. So 12.4, 3, half 5 a.m, half 5, maybe 6 a.m. on the 28th of February it would have been done. I've only noticed, like I said, about 10:30 because I've been doing other things this morning. So 6:30, blimey, that is a long time, isn't it? So what is that? I'm trying to do the, when did it start? 8 p.m. on the 26th until, let's say, 6:30 on the 28th. That's how long it's taken. So, oh my god. Yeah, it's about 34 hours it's taken to do this. 34 hours, okay. Anyway, thank you for watching my video on how to recover data off a damaged hard drive using a bit of software called ZAR X. Thanks for watching. Oh, don't forget to look at the other one. This will be video 3 of 3. Look at the other 2. I'll leave links to them in the description under this video. Alright, thanks for watching them. Bye bye.